Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome back. I'm Sam, and I'm excited to open up the Data Scientist's Toolkit with you today. In our previous session on S10, we learned the skill of building a data product. Today, we are zooming in deeper. We are tackling skill 11, S11, determine and use appropriate data analysis techniques. This is the difference between simply holding data and actually understanding it. Our purpose today is to stop you from guessing about performance or user behavior and start scientifically measuring it. I want you to imagine you are a scientist. You have a powerful microscope, but to see the virus, or the cell, or the bacteria, you need to swap the lenses. You have a statistical lens, a text lens, a predictive lens. The skill, S11, is knowing exactly which lens to pick up to reveal the specific secret hidden in your data. Let's learn how to choose. Let's break down the official wording of S11 because it describes a two-step professional process. It says you must determine and use. First, you determine. This is the thinking part. You look at the problem, say, a slow website, and you decide which mathematical or analytical approach fits. Second, you use. This is the doing part. You actually run the regression analysis, or you run the sentiment script. You cannot just recommend it, you have to do it. The most critical word here is appropriate. You can build a complex artificial intelligence model, but if a simple average, mean, would have answered the question, then the AI was inappropriate. And remember the context, we are assessing digital solutions. We use these techniques to check if our code, our networks, and our products are actually working. So, how do we determine the right technique? We map the tool to the question. If your question is, what happened, for example, how fast is the server running, you determine that statistical analysis is appropriate. You need averages and standard deviations. If your question is, why users unhappy, you determine that text analysis is appropriate. You need to mine the words in their support tickets to find the sentiment. If your question is, when will the disk fill up, you determine that predictive analysis is appropriate. You need to forecast the future trend. The rule is simple, don't use a crystal ball when you need a rear-view mirror. Match the tool to the tense of the question. Let's deep dive into the most common technique, statistical analysis. This is the bedrock of S11. Mostly, you will use descriptive statistics. This is the skill of taking a million rows of log data and summarizing them into a few numbers that make sense. You look for the mean, what is the average load time? But you also look for standard deviation. This tells you about consistency. An average load time of 2 seconds is great, but if it fluctuates between 0.1 seconds and 20 seconds, your user experience is terrible. The average hides the truth, standard deviation reveals it. You might also use inferential statistics, where you test a small sample of code performance to judge how the whole system will behave. The second major technique is text analysis. We live in a world where 80% of data is unstructured, emails, Slack messages, support tickets. S11 is the skill of unlocking this value. Commonly, we use sentiment analysis. This is where we determine the mood of the text. Is this user review positive, negative, or neutral? We also use topic modeling. Imagine you have 5,000 support tickets. You can't read them all. But you can use a text analysis technique to tell you 40% of these tickets talk about password reset. If you present that insight to your manager, you aren't just reading, you are analyzing. Ben, data analyst, this is your daily reality. You will likely use all of these, moving from simple stats to complex predictive models. Chloe, software engineer, you use statistical analysis to profile your code. You look at response times and memory usage to find leaks. You might also use text analysis on user feedback to prioritize which bugs to fix first. Maya, cybersecurity, you are a diagnostic expert. You use analysis to find the why behind an alert. You might also use predictive analysis to identify which assets are most likely to be attacked next based on trends. Liam, network engineer, you live in the world of trend analysis. You look at bandwidth usage statistics to predict when the network will break, so you can upgrade hardware before it happens. Tom and Aisha, consultant, BA, your job is to determine. You might not write the Python script, but you must look at a business problem, like customer churn, and say, we need to perform a predictive analysis here to understand who is leaving. You define the requirement. You can start applying S11 tomorrow, even without advanced tools. Action 1. Open a spreadsheet of help desk tickets or server logs. Use Excel to calculate the mean, average, time to resolve, and the mode, most common, category. You have just applied statistical analysis. Action 2. Take 10 recent comments from your users. Read them. In the next column, type positive or negative. You have just performed manual sentiment analysis. Action 3. Look at a recent system failure. Analyze the data from the hour before the crash. Was CPU high? Was memory low? You are performing diagnostic analysis. You don't need Python to start. You can demonstrate the principles of S11 right now in Excel. For your portfolio, we use star. Here is how you write up S11. Situation: we had a large volume of server logs but didn't understand why performance was dropping. Task: I needed to determine the appropriate analysis to find the root cause. Action: I determined that statistical analysis was appropriate to identify trends. I used Excel to calculate the standard deviation of response times. I also used diagnostic analysis to correlate high latency with specific times of day. Result: the analysis revealed that backups were running during working hours, causing the slowdown. Reflection: I learned that looking at the standard deviation was more useful than just the average, as it revealed the spikes. Notice the verbs, determined and used. Ensure both are in your write-up. S11 is vital for your major project, specifically in the evaluation or testing phase. When you test your project, don't just say, "It worked." Analyze the results. Use statistical analysis to present your performance metrics. The average response time was 200 milliseconds with a standard deviation of 10 ms. Use text analysis on your user acceptance testing feedback. 80% of user feedback was positive, with ease of use being the main topic. Use diagnostic analysis to justify your design choices. Remember, data is the evidence that proves your project works. Without S11 analysis, your project success is just an opinion. Let's summarize. We've learned that S11 is about choosing the right lens, statistical, text, or predictive, to answer business questions. We know the process is to first determine the method, and then use it. We use these skills to validate that our technology solutions are working. Your next step: do the Excel exercise. Calculate a mean, or tag some sentiment. Get comfortable handling raw data. In our next session, we move to S12, where we leave the data and look at the infrastructure, planning and designing the networks that allow this data to travel. Remember, data without analysis is just noise. You bring the signal. See you next time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you now feel more confident in mastering this topic. If you found value in this session, I have a small favor to ask. Please hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and follow our channel. It really means a lot to me and helps the algorithm show these lessons to other apprentices just like you who need support. Don't forget, you can download today's slides and the full transcript at www.mentorinai.com EPA Hub. While you are there, check out our mock interview and portfolio review services to make sure you are fully ready for your EPA. See you in the next video. Keep learning.